Okay, so I'm in the process of building the van, as we all know, and I had a couple things in the van that I just pulled out because I wanted to talk about them. When I'm on the road, I like to do a lot of adventure and hiking, and it's not just when I'm on the road. I do that all the time. I've always done it, and I'm always prepared. Okay, so I also like, on Sundays, I like to go to the swap meet and look for deals. And this Sunday, I picked up this whistle. I couldn't walk away from it, and it's the Acme Thunderer, made in England. This is about the best whistle money could buy. I mean, it's super loud. I'm not going to blow it right now. And it's on this chain. It's my dog tag chain from the Marine Corps, and it's my original dog tag, which is nice because it's got the B negatives. It shows my blood type, and Marine Corps, Greek Orthodox, whatever. This is a neat little fun thing here. This is pretty cool. A couple guys, they were Jewish guys that owned a hotel in downtown Los Angeles years ago. They wanted me to do the interior, design it for them. One of them is a Hasidic guy, and he goes to Israel all the time, and he visits the troops, and he picks up these shells. I don't know. This has Israeli writing on the bottom of it. It's a 5.56, and if you were to shake it, there's a little sound in there. That's actually stone from the Wailing Wall, which you're not supposed to do. So I have stone from the Wailing Wall in an Israeli 5.56 shell. So why do I have this? Well, normally it was just it's kind of a talisman, with the dog tag. I always throw that around my neck when I'm about to go on a hike or something, just in case I get lost, a little lucky. But the whistle's a big, important survival item, because a whistle will carry a lot further than screaming and yelling, and you won't get tired out if you're actually, looking for help. I pulled this pack out. Now, I don't really recall what's in here, and it's probably messed up, and I know there's not water in here like there normally is when I have it, but if I'm cruising in the van, or if I'm doing a hike up to the Hollywood sign, this pack's always on my back. Not everything that's in here right now is in it when I'm in Hollywood. But when I'm in the van cruising and I want to do a hike somewhere, I just grab this and go. And let's see what's in it now. It's not perfectly set up, I know that, but let's just see what's in it. Okay, I picked this up in North Carolina. It's kind of neat. This lady made it. There's a whistle built into it. There's a signal mirror. There is a magnifying glass. You can start a fire with that, help you read. You guys know those are my reading glasses right there. It's got a compass built into it. The only thing this thing could actually use is a ferro rod embedded into it somewhere to start a fire. That would be smart. I remember I bought this thinking I could make those and make them better, and then I never did, but I have it. There, leather gloves. These are the gloves when I first, not when I first started riding motorcycles, but when I first got back on one out here in LA. These are deer hide. When I was doing the work with that street artist guy climbing buildings and billboards in the middle of the night, these are the gloves I always had on. These are gloves I'll have in my pocket with me a lot of the time. If I think I'm in a dangerous area, just like with humans, I'll have these gloves on me. I know it sounds crazy, but if you got a pair of leather gloves on, and if you get in a fight, save your hands and really screw somebody else up. Let's see here. I don't know what's in here. Okay. Never know when that's going to... this is so I can strap stuff to the pack, I think. And then moleskin. Buckle. Glow stick. I got these at the 99-cent store. There's a whistle built into the glow stick. I thought, well, I'll spend $1 on that. You guys know that it actually comes with a line inside these, so you can spin it around and make a circle at night, which it will help you be seen. And the whistle's nice touch. I've got a Mylar blanket here. You know how this works, and I'll explain that to you. Oh. Let's see here. Dew wipes, a little. So I augment these. This is some sort of not antibiotic. If you got allergy, Benadryl. Crazy glue for stopping wounds. Chapstick. I always add a few things in there. I'm not going to go through this. want this video to get super crazy. I'm lactose intolerant. that's pretty good. Put all that over here for now. What else is in here? Ah, my brother made me this. That's a nice fat ferro. Last trip I did, I started my fire completely with this ferro rod. No matches, no lighter, no nothing. This thing really sparks nice. This is an antler. I think it's an elk antler, and he put a real good quality compass in here. And that is correct. Got a striker on there. So, you know, look, throw this sort of thing right around your neck. It's long enough where you could tuck it in something, and you're not going to lose it. What else have we got in here? Hope there's nothing too embarrassing in here. There you go. Keep your head warm. I love these World War II Jeep caps. Love them. Love them. Okay, I take 2 of these every morning. Grass-fed beef liver. Look it up. Look it up. That's good stuff for you. No explanation needed. Dig that cat hole, people. Leave no trace. You got to poop in the woods? Okay. I never actually used this knife. I bought it because it's a good quality knife when you do the review. It's quarter thick steel. It's a high carbon steel. It's a Schrade. And, I mean, it's got great reviews. And this, you're not going to break this. Full tang, super comfortable grip. This is a fantastic knife right there. Looks like I put some sort of survival kit on here. I got plenty of cordage wrapped around here. Okay, alright. It's a fish hook sharpener, knife sharpener. If you're going to have a knife, you got to have a way to keep an edge on it. Lighter. Can't go wrong. I don't know if I want to take this whole thing apart here, but let's get a look here. So we got some duct tape. I bought these tins. It's funny. I'll go on a junk food binge from time to time just for the containers. Like that Italian ice cream. I love those containers, man. Yeah, so I can see right here. There's snare wire in here. There's a ferro rod. There's strike anywhere matches. There's I believe that's a whistle in there. There's a safety pin. There's a piece of leather. I remember I made these with holes so you could make a sling. A little toothpick thing there. So that's about it. But that's a good amount of stuff. This is a pretty decent little survival kit. So just this knife alone with the sheath in this kit, you're in pretty good shape. So that's something. Let's see what else is in here. That's a TP. Always a good idea. This is baby wipes. I'm sure those are dry, but I like to do baby wipes and TP. I'm very clean. What else? What else? What else? So I already pulled the inner out of this piece of paracord. I remember one of my sandals blew out on a trail, and I used the inner strands of this to sew them back up on the trail with the awl and a pocket knife. I did a video on that. So, but this is still good. So if you used 550 cord for laces on your shoes, and you needed to, you could take out the inner strand, but the outside is still a lace for your shoes. So just, you can relace all your shoes with some 550 cord. It's a smart idea. Pry bar, urban environments in particular. This will help you get into something if you need something, if you know what I'm saying. I know what this is. All right, I don't have this on my person in this pack usually, all the time. This is usually something I have with me, possibly in the van or whatever. This might be a little controversial for some people because I know I have a little 22 in here. Little Beretta 22, great gun, stainless steel. But there's a pretty decent cleaning kit in here. I also have a real good quality Swiss Army knife. I know it's got a saw and a file and scissors. This is the one that you want. It's got all the good stuff in it. Again, I like to keep multiple lighters everywhere. That's what's in that pack right there. Now, like I said, normally this is not in here, and there's usually a bottle of water in that pack. So, and then I can just grab this thing and go. Walk out the van, and I'm good to go. If something happens, I get lost or something. Oh, there's something else in here. This is my... This goes back to the 1980s, man. This was a survival kit I made, and I think I was still in Marine Corps when I put this thing together. Well, I guess that didn't work out so well. Now, this is my favorite. I collect these, but this one in particular. It's a USMC marked, what they call the demo knife, stainless steel. And this one's neat because it's a Western brand, and this blade is a lot thicker on the spine. And this one is from, this one doesn't actually have a year on it, it just has the Western, so I don't know, it's kind of special to me. It's funny, I never see this thing. Got my Linzada compass from the Marine Corps. I don't need to open this up and show it to you, you guys know about it. But I've got some, what else is there? Something else in here. Oh, a little magnifying glass. Look at this. I got a compass, I got a magnifying glass, I got a pocket knife that has an awl on it, and a blade, and a can opener, and everything. I also usually, didn't do it on this one, but I'll usually file this correct, so it'll be tight enough to fit inside a Phillips head screwdriver, as well as still work as a regular screwdriver. I also usually file the back of that. This one's all rounded over, but I like to put a file across that to create a hard edge to get sparks off a ferro rod. But I have a lighter, and I've got snare wire. And then there's duct tape on here, and then, okay, so that's good. That's just first aid, and this cannot be good right now. I have to get a new one. That's hard as a rock. Yeah, let's just throw that away. I got to fill that with a new one. Good thing I opened this up. So these are the things that are in this pack all the time. A lot of redundancy, as you can tell, which is always a good idea, and pretty cool actually. So, I'll put that away later. The only other thing I have here I want to show off, I don't know if I get this in here, but this is my old hiking staff. The neat thing about this is the handle. I can actually flick this out as I'm hiking, and then if I'm going up a grade, I could hook my thumb in here. My hand won't slide down, so that's a really nice touch. This is from the Veritas woodworking catalog. These hiking staff tips. This one's real worn down, and there's a rubber end you could put in this as well. And the neat thing about this is there's a hump right here on this stick. So if I put this around the back of my neck and hang my arms over this thing, it's real comfortable if you're sucking wind and you're climbing. You'll get more air in your lungs. I made this in 1990 at the Delaware Water Gap. My buddy Lance, career Marine, pal of mine, combat Marine, Bosnia, Kosovo. Anyhow, oh, you know what? Let me show you this real quick. Little tip for you. See these bins here? So when I am working on the van, there's stuff in the van. I bring those in the van, fill them up with stuff, push them to the side. It makes working on the van a lot easier. So that's it. I got to get to work now. But I just figured I'd show this off since it was here. It's a long video. I hope it'll upload. There's the shop today. I will be face joining all that. I got to rip those boards there first. Everything gets face joined and thickness planed, and then I can get to work. Have a good day.